you doing? So good to see you. The air defense. Burger posting. Hello, hello. Welcome in. There you all. As always, thank you all so much to all of these streamers for all your hard work. I know especially at times like right now when so many people are streaming on AniLive. You must be working very hard. So I hope you're all taking care of yourself. Have a good eat autumn. Dream of Rob's mouth. Good night. Sweet dreams. Night. Did you all hang out on other AniLive streams last night? Were you watching other people? Huh? I saw that a lot of my classmates were streaming. I tried to do a little bit of lurking, but a lot of the time when I turn AniLive on and someone is streaming, Meow Scott actually loves AniLive. Meow Scott loves AniLive. She likes to just sit and listen to the phone. The unfortunate, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Nothing is safe from pure steel and missile. Daijoubu. I'll keep everyone safe. That's my job as a magical girl. I gotta keep people safe. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. My avatar is by Hasi Basan. If you look at my Twitter, Magical Roseli, you can get a link to my Mama and their art. They're really amazing. They did such a good job with my design. Oh, the US! Look at that! I understand now. Rain, hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. So good to see you. I'm the magical girl, Roseli Petale, and we're having a nice chill night together. We're all catching up, talking about our Mondays. I guess for some of you, you've already gone through Tuesday. My Tuesday is currently at like 8 p.m. Alex, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. So good to see you. You don't think you caught any streams last night? Can't recall, just this morning. Charlie! Yeah, Charlie's been working hard. I love Charlie. A little bit of Mia, Austin, and Priscilla too. Yeah, I saw. Priscilla Senpai was on it tonight, doing some chatting. Sometimes I pop into Mia streams, because Mia's usually streaming late at night when I'm working my graveyard shift, when I'm doing my magical girl patrols. Yeah, there are a lot of early PT streamers now. It's nice. I was Take two. I was really excited this evening when I signed on to AniLive and I saw so many people were streaming. It made me really happy. I remember when I first got AniLive, when I first started watching AniLive streams, and sometimes I would sign on and there'd be nobody streaming and I'd be like, oh bother. But nowadays it feels like there's always someone streaming. I love it. I'm wondering if I should buy brownie materials and cook alongside Mia on Saturday this week. The Nexas streaming calendar on Team Up is crazy. What's that? Is that something I'm supposed to know about? Uh-oh, am I showing that I'm an out of touch boomer? Oh no! I can't believe people are catching on to the fact that I'm a boomer. I'm so old. I guess technically I'm not a boomer. I'm a Pokemon Red player. That's what I put myself down as. On all of my legal documents, when it's like, how old are you? I put in Pokemon Red. Because I think you can tell a lot about someone by what their first Pokemon game was. Some of the super fan race streamers take all the X-Post schedules and combine them on a whole... What? That's... What? I need to do something to thank the race streamers sometime. They work so hard. What the heck? Race streamers. If you hear this right now, race streamers, thank you so much for being so supportive and working so hard for all of us. Thank you. I will be sure to continue putting in my 100% effort to repay you all. I feel like I'm more bouncy today. Have I started bouncing more? My skirt feels more bouncy today. Maybe it's because I had a day to recover my transformation towers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, I'll zoom in now. But yeah, so... Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Wow. Yeah, I'm always so impressed with live 2D riggers and how they manage to rig so many separate pieces but make them all look cohesive. It's crazy. I think I heard that Vera and Charlie have both done live 2D before. I've touched live 2D once. Way back when I first found out what VTubing was. Oh, chat, you're stuck in a cliff in your BMW. You're playing Forza for context. What do you do? Oh no! Back up. Throw it in reverse. Beep, 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 beep. Hope that helped. Actually, yesterday, like barely hit. Oh shit. Oh heck. I have no idea. I wish I could help. I hope that you're gonna be okay in your game. It sounds terrifying. Namikaze, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? You've used Cubism for animated videos a couple times. You like to do a VTuber. You should. Nowadays, there's so many more resources for how to do live 2D and rigging and stuff. I feel like it's a lot more approachable nowadays. Because I remember when I was learning how to do live 2D, all the tutorials were in Japanese, and I could only get so far. You finally watched the Kamen Rider Gotchard final movie. Oh, how was it? I hope it was everything you wanted. It was good. I'm so glad to hear it. So glad to hear it. Now you're empty. Oh no. Yeah, you're having those post-series emptiness, huh? Imagine when a Precure season ends. Yeah, no, I totally understand what you mean. It's actually why for some series, if I really, really like them, sometimes I'll put off the last episode or like the last book or the last movie. I'll put them off for a really long time because I'm like, I don't want that empty feeling to come. Hi, Asuke. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Hi. Hope you're able to find a series to fill that void soon, though. Or, you can always create one. If you do a VTuber, it'll be a bit gaudy with sparkle effects, reflections, things circling behind. That sounds so fun, though. You should do it. Hi, so good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. You enjoy adding technical detail, even if it's less charming. I think you could make something really cool, though. I'm always impressed by models that are holding a teacup or something, and the tea inside is sloshing around. I'm always like, wow. Pretty cute question, pretty cute answer, I hope. Was there a season that disappointed me? Oh. I'm thinking. I don't think there's been a whole season that disappointed me. There have been times when, I can't start a season, I can't get through it because I don't know, I just mentally block. I think Fresh is an example of that. I just don't like the art style in Fresh, so I couldn't ever finish it. But I've definitely had things where I'll watch a series and I'll be like, why did I do this? Or it had more potential. I feel like that's true for, I'm trying to think. I think Doki Doki had some parts where it stumbled a little bit and it was kind of hard to catch the message, and that made it hard for people to enjoy it. Yeah, we're the whole stream that the tea will spill. Yeah, when VTubers have glasses like that, I'm always like, hope that there's not a spill toggle because I'll lose my mind. Karma, hi, so good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. I feel like I've seen, or not seen, but I've heard of a lot of shows though that people would be like, wow, that one had a lot of potential and it just squandered it. Nonetheless, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. It's always good to have you back. Oh, you're in class. What are you learning? Can I learn as well? I love learning. There's a common writer that had potential. It was Sabers with its fairy tale book theme. Ooh, I love fairy tale series. I mean, you all probably know because we've been I'm working on the fairy tale retelling. But I really like fairy tale retellings because most people know the base story, so I think it's really fun as a writer and as a reader to come into a story and be like, this is a Snow White retelling. And you'll see something and you'll be like, I recognize that from the story. And then some things fall in the pattern, and then other things just out of the left wing catch you off guard. Not what you betray your expectations. I think that's so fun, and as a writer, that's a really cool little power to have. I want to learn how to weld. I was actually part of a woodshop class in high school, but and I need to emphasize here, I have absolutely no idea why, literally no idea why. But for some reason, even though I was in the woodchopping class, my teacher would never let me use the saw. I'd signed all the paperwork, I did the safety classes, I had all the equipment, and for some reason, I was never allowed to use the saw. They just made me paint everything. So I feel like if I was in a welding class, I'd probably have the same problem where they'd be like, sorry, Rosalie, you can't. The Common Rider henshin through little books. That sounds so cute. Being around King Arthur, Arabian Nights and stuff. Oh, that does sound really fun, actually. I'm sad to hear that it apparently wasted its potential, but sometimes I do like to watch something that I know is going to disappoint me because I think here's Mr. Dorian. Hi, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing? So good to see you. That's similar to your track coach banning you from the prof storage. Yeah, see, like I don't understand what I did, but I was never allowed to use the saw. You're doing good. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you so much for liking the stream. Thank you, thank you. I was just saying that one thing that I appreciate about stories and watching and consuming media is that even if you're watching something and it disappoints you a little bit, I think that's a good thing sometimes because it helps you realize, oh, this is what I like in media, and this is what I don't like in media, and then you can make something a little bit better. So I don't think it's a waste to watch something a little bit disappointing because you can look at it and it can be like, this is what I would change. You grabbed the javelin once, and then you got banned. That they should let you always have a second chance. Like, what if you had picked it up by accident? You know? It's been 2 days, but you're back again. We're so happy to see you. I was off yesterday. I wasn't streaming. Yesterday was my normal girl day. Thank you for liking the stream, Nautilus. Thank you for liking the stream, Namikaze. You're brainstorming an educational comic book. Oh, those are so good. I feel like a lot of kids and young adults learn better from visual media. So I think it would be really nice actually if educational comic books just became like a more normal thing. You keep flipping the car. No, I'm so sorry. When I play racing games, I'm really bad at keeping the wheels on the ground. I'm always ending up in the air and flipping on my back when I land. A puzzle themed comic book. Oh, that would be fun. Can learn from you about your driving master. Yes, please. Why am I always falling in Mario Kart? Why can't I heckin' land a freaking cart? That would be fun. A manga that had like puzzles. People would take their time a little bit more reading it too, because they would want to like pause and go back and find all the clues and understand the puzzle. I can't keep those fingers straight while I steer. That might be true, actually. I do kind of fidget. I must be calm while driving. I must be zen. That sounds difficult, but I will do my best. The main character gets a puzzle, but has the power to understand the puzzles instantly. Oh, that sounds interesting. B-Dub, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Hi. It's me, the magical girl, Roseli Petale. We're just having a nice chill night. That power is literally flipping to the answers page. Wait, that would be funny though. That would be funny though. Yeah, that's a cute little twist though. One day, I really want to make an escape room puzzle. Thank you for following. Thank you. There's a lot of content that I want to make together with you all, but one thing that I've been thinking about lately is there's something I heard about called Myrtle. Have you heard of them? Myrtle? They're like short stories that are like puzzles. logic vision or something to solve the puzzles. That sounds really interesting though. You should do it. You should keep looking at that idea. That would be really fun to read, I think. I love the idea. I love puzzles. I especially I like written puzzles, like murder mysteries and stuff. And I like point and click puzzles. Professor Layton! I've never played it myself. I've only seen people play it for me. But I've been thinking that when I decide to go on Twitch when I'm ready, because I'm really nervous about going on Twitch. If I'm to be honest, I'm really nervous about having more than one platform. But I'm thinking that maybe if we decide that we want to write a puzzle story together, we would play Phoenix Wright, Professor Layton, 999, stuff like that in order to study point and click puzzles. You see how much I do on YouTube already? Yeah, I've also thought about. I'll try not to get too technical in this stream because ow, 1 second. Yeah, Scott. Okay, thank you. Because we're all trying to relax, so I won't get us all bogged down with the technicalities. But I have wondered if streaming on YouTube would be something good for us. I promise, though, that if I do end up streaming on another platform sometime, I will put a lot of thought into what is easiest for all of you, because you all are. Ever since I came to. Oh, hang on. I'll start that rant in a second. That's going to be a long rant. Logic, deduction, and math puzzles. Yeah! Yeah, I like in games like Professor Layton and 999 and Phoenix Wright. I like a combination of a little bit of math, a little bit of just little trivia facts, the way the children can read whatever the comic in whatever order. Yeah, yeah, I like that about Nancy Drew. I used to read a lot of Nancy Drew when I was younger in the Boxcar Children. And I really appreciated how they were all standalone stories, so it didn't matter if I read them out of order, which was good because then I didn't have to worry about going to the library and someone had checked out the book before mine. Apparently, there are Nancy Drew games, but I've heard really mixed things about them. I've heard that some of them are really fun and the puzzles are really satisfying, but that the voiceover and the graphics leave a little bit to be desired. Maybe we'd stream that someday anyway. You have the story layout, but you need to replay Professor Layton again to craft the puzzles. Yeah, I was thinking it would be fun if we, once we have a more visual medium streaming platform in our pocket, if we did some puzzles together, puzzle games. Or we could solve Myrtles together. I've also been thinking about that, buying a Myrtle book, and we can read some Myrtles and try to solve them. And then maybe we could come up with our own Myrtle puzzles, our own one-shot story puzzles, and we could read them to our classmates and our senpais and see if anyone can figure them out. Chess! I'm so bad at chess. I'm so bad at chess. I learned a little bit of chess. I know I know how to do some opening moves. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, I love chess. I'm bad at it, but it's fun where the MC learns the game at the same pace as the reader. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about, what was it? What was it? a long time ago, there was a manga about Go, and it was kind of the same. Where like you and the main character learned this board game together, and then once you had learned the board game, yeah, he got it. Either he couldn't know Go or I don't. Yeah, March comes with a line. Comes like a line. I think it's a different game, but I think that's a really good format of like you learn the game with the main character because then the main character can go to tournaments and when the opponents are using crazy moves, you know what they are and you can understand like, whoa, that's insane. I think that's a really good strategy for writing a story. As opposed to like if your main character is already really good at the game. Yeah, that was shogi. I remember though when I was watching that anime and I didn't know anything about shogi and like the matches still made me sweat. But that's a good direction thing. If the director is really good, then you don't actually need to know how to play the game to get tense. Speaking of games I've started playing lately, I got Mahjong Soul. You can make a Mahjong one, but it's technically gambling. Oh, hey, we're on the same brainwave. Have Mahjong Soul on my computer. I don't know if any of you play Mahjong Soul though. Because that would be something that we could stream someday. You do! Maybe if we get a couple more people who play Mahjong, we can do like Mahjong. Mahjong streams. I'm still a little bit rusty. I used to be pretty good at Mahjong, so I think I was like silver ranked or something, but I stopped playing for a really long time and I need to get back into it. Yeah, I enjoy learning new things. I think it's both a good thing about me and sometimes it's a flaw. Is that like I enjoy picking up new skills and kind of learning the ins and ropes, the ins and outs, and the culture about it. But I tend to hop away from games before I get super good at them. So like, people call me a jack of all trades. I'm good at a lot of stuff. I can do like a little bit of Adobe Audition. I can do a little bit of art. I can do a little bit of special effects. I can do a little bit of writing. I know a bit of story structure, stuff like that. But I'm not good at anything. Yeah, it's like a mix of big brain and luck. Secretly a rabbit? Yeah, I feel like I'm actually a rabbit sometimes. I also like to eat just straight lettuce. So, well, actually, technically, if I had to choose between lettuce and cabbage, I'd pick cabbage. He's a scatterbrain medical doctor, and I just don't have focus. I'm just, I want to learn a little bit of everything. I'm very curious. I'm curious and I like new skills, but unfortunately, that means that I tend to chase like a lot of skills. I'm also thirsty. Hang on. Bah, 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 bah. That's the sound of water. You walk in on that. That's good though. Medicine is a very admirable field. The world needs more doctors and more doctors with open minds. So I think you are going to be doing so much good into the world. Thank you so much. See, my little trigger finger just went to the Mahjong Soul icon, and I was like, we could. We could. We won't. We won't do Mahjong Soul tonight, I promise. When you're at home, you just do way too much stuff at once. Yeah, I feel the same way though. I feel like I'm really happy that I picked up VTubing. memorize those yakus. No, for real. I was playing Mahjong Soul the other night and a yaku came up that I didn't recognize and I was like, you sure this is legal? Okay. I was really surprised. I do appreciate that about Mahjong Soul, how in the beginner levels it like kind of helps walk you through it a little bit. Because memorizing yakus is the hardest part. Usually when people are asking me like, how do I play Mahjong? It looks really scary. I don't know all the hands. I'll be like, pick one or two hands and get really good at playing them. And then once you're consistent with those hands, add a third one, add the fourth one, like slowly build it up. Use poker hand knowledge to remember most. I'm terrible at poker. I don't know why I'm so much better at Mahjong solo than poker. Like, usually my rule with Mahjong is like, get rid of the ones and get rid of the nines as quickly as possible. Toy toy! Every time someone gets toy toy, I celebrate a little bit, even if it's at my own expense. I'm like, toy toy, you did it! You did it! I mean, as long as I'm not the one in Mahjong who's losing points, it's like, okay, you can get whatever hand you want. Yeah, Mahjong streams would be fun sometime. I would love to learn Mahjong together. Jean Kaku! Hello, welcome in, welcome in. So good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good evening. We're talking about Mahjong Soul. Actually, there's a farming game called Palia. It's a multiplayer farming game. And Palia has like a baby Mahjong in it. It's Mahjong but with a smaller hand. I wonder if I could get people to play that with me. You're all making me so excited for when we can play games together. I'm so excited. There's so much I want to do. That's why I'm happy I'm a VTuber though, because like I was saying, like I'm really scatterbrained and I like to try a lot of different things. But fortunately, because I'm a VTuber now, I kind of have a focus. I have like something that I can focus on that I can like use to center all of the activities I want to try, like my singing. I'm trying to focus on songs and making music videos to entertain people. Or like my art, I have me and my gemmates to draw. Zach Matthews, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing this evening? So good to see you. Hi, hi. Welcome to our nice calm evening Vatsu. Vatsu. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Video editing is not your forte. You're so welcome, by the way. You're very welcome. I mean, I'm sure you all noticed looking at my YouTube channel. I'm still learning a lot about editing in YouTube. I'm not very good yet. I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you, thank you. I took yesterday off. I took yesterday off, so I'm all energized and I'm ready for an exciting week together. Yeah, this is me at my most chill form. Talking softly and not using my lower voice this time. I debated if we would ever do a low voice stream, like a low voice evening Zatsu, but I think I would just like die of embarrassment 30 seconds in. I would be done. I would just blush into a puddle. Yeah, hyper Roseli mode. Sometimes I'm really hyper. Today I'm nice and calm though. Would it be that bad? If I did a low voice, chill streaming, would everyone be suffering? Or would it just be me? I'm thinking like if we ever have one of those AniLive events that we want to do, maybe we'll make that like one of our early tier goals. Blush for an hour. Blushing for an hour. Let's be real, man. Some days hyper mode it's just not possible. For real though, I almost always have like a little bit of energy in my back pocket, but sometimes it's just nice to chill, to have a lower energy day, and like my normal girl job. Sometimes I just look at it and I'm like, you are testing me. Yeah, I'm so glad that you can all appreciate low energy Rosalie. Sassy! Sassy! Hello, welcome in! Hi, congratulations on your AniLive debut. Congrats! Everyone! Sassy is one of the new streamers on AniLive. Thank you, your model is so cute. I was looking at it on Twitter. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope that you're enjoying AniLive. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, everyone, you should follow Sassy, the AniLive streamer. The Zoom is scared you. What are you scared of, huh? Thank you for following Sassy on AniLive. We're all working. No, well, everyone's working really, really hard, and I would I think we should support everyone on AniLive. Oh, that was that the flan? Was that the flan? The pudding? The pudding! It's got more jiggle physics than I do. Thank you, Icy Travel. I love flan. Nothing you're scared of is my flan. Isn't that the ultimate fear of finding new VTubers though? You had a hectic shift in the ER. Oh my gosh, I can only wait. Oh, sip. Sassy, thank you so much for the water. Thank you for the hydrate. You're so kind. You even poured a glass just for me. Thank you. Man, I hope that they do something to help you calm down after an ER shift, because that sounds really stressful. I've only been to the ER as a patient before, and even that, like afterwards when you come out of an ER, it's like I'm always a little bit shaky. Like the atmosphere gets to you. Oh, thank you all so much, by the way, for the new summer gifts. They're so cute. What the heck? They're so well animated too. Now imagine working there. I can't even begin to imagine it. Hope that you're able to de-stress, decompress. 2 days straight. Holy heck. Yeah, I cannot imagine it. I hope that they do something to help you de-stress, and I hope that you're able to find like a de-stress trigger in you. I don't don't know how else to describe it. Oh my gosh, the new AniLive gifs are really cute and they're so well animated. Like, I did not expect for the water to have like the pitcher pouring the water. That's like so above and beyond. Alturic, hello, welcome in, welcome in. So nice to see you. Hi, my name is Roseli Petale, and we're relaxing tonight. Getting a wage rave. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get what you deserve. Misty Night, hello, welcome in, welcome in. 72-hour shifts are now illegal. They should have been illegal from the start. What the hell? What the hell? I'm so glad that you're finally safe. Misty Night, how are you doing? Well, by the way, thank you so much for being here. I was actually just about to ask. We've seen 3 of the new animations so far. Do you guys have a favorite? Do you guys have a favorite of the new animations? The water, the pudding, the shaved ice? I haven't seen the violence yet, but I'm kind of scared about what it's gonna look like. You haven't seen any of them yet. Well, luckily for you, I've seen 3, and I'm a writer, so I will now describe them to you. I will describe them to you, and when you see them, you can leave a review on Roseli Petale's Yelp page and let me know if I did a good job describing them to you. Okay, are you ready? The water. Wait, actually, do you want me to describe them to you, or do you want to be surprised? Oh. That was the most terrifying water gun fight I've had in my entire life. Thank you so much, Icy Travel. Oh my gosh, I did not know what was happening. You have really crazy aim. A little more playful from that. I was so caught off guard. I saw the crosshairs go up and the green and the grid, and I almost went doo 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 because it made me think of the Kim Possible opening, and then I was like, "There's no way that the Kim Possible opening is about to play." And then before that thought could go all the way through my head, I got shot with water. I thought that was the Kim Possible opening. That was so cool. What the heck? I did not expect that. Okay, I have to decide which one is my favorite. I think it's hard. It's hard to decide which of the 4 new animations is my favorite because they all went above and beyond. The stuff Hamster wrote on the Discord was you. Wait, what did Hamster do in the Discord today? Oh right, Hamster said JJK fans, cover your ears. Cover your ears, JJK fans. Save yourself. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hamster said something about Gojo being not as good as people said. I don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen except that last time I was in Japan, I went by like a Kentucky Fried Chicken that I guess is related to the series. Hikari was he was so angry. I don't know much about Jujutsu Kaisen. I just know that the opening song, like the first animation, was wild. every time I see a GIF or something from it, they look really, really pretty and like well done. But I also understand that it's a one of those fighting shonen animes, the shonen battle animes, and I'm too old. I'm too old. I've gotten into my free run era. I'm in my free run era where I'm like, all I want to do is walk along the. I'm like a Studio Ghibli protagonist now. Tokyo Disney converted their traditional Japanese restaurant to be JJK themed. Disney's a JK fan? Disney? Universal, you mean? I was gonna say Disney. Yeah, I love Shuri. You told Hamster to screenshot. You're sorry he got it. If Hamster, I will double check that Hamster screenshotted it, and if not, I will pass the message along. Actually, have you guys ever seen like the Disney Sea attraction videos? Because I think that they just like opened a new part of Disney Sea with like Rapunzel's attraction in it. That shit's wild. Have I watched Faraway Paladin? I haven't. I watched Free Ran and I watched Apothecary Diaries. Those are like my big watches of last year. I'm not watching anything right now. I probably should fix that. I should probably fix that. I'm just so bad at scheduled watching nowadays. Very similar in tone. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the recommendation. You didn't see the new things. Yeah, there are apparently a lot of new things in Disney Sea. I really like animatronics. I'm kind of fascinated by them. So the animatronics that are in Tokyo Disney are absolutely wild to me. It's crazy. I think that some of those are gonna come to America as the new Tiana ride. We're gonna get to see some of the new animatronics. I'm looking forward to it. You didn't expect him to be mad. You know, he loves Gojo. I don't know anything about JJK, just that Hikari loves Gojo. That's like all I know, and that's all I need to know. Hikari loves Gojo. And I guess like it's been painful the manga lately. I only know that because every time it updates, the high school trio like dies. But yeah, I've really been in my relaxing era. Actually, speaking of calming things, the AO3 hamster post was aimed at Mon, and Hamster was saying that Wattpad is all there is anymore. Wattpad is king. I'm I'm the little old lady who's sitting at her little garden table with well, now I have a cup of water, a pudding, some shaved ice, and I've been shot with water, and I'm quietly drinking my water with my pinky up, and I'm going, ah, to be young. It's so good to see the youth of today engaged in the arts. I don't know, does it count as art if they're fighting over AO3 and Wattpad? I think it does. I think a lot of really good art and artists start out on AO3 and Wattpad, places where you can like get experience and build up confidence in sharing your work. I think that both of those experiences are very, very important. But yeah, I was talking about like relaxing things, and actually the other day I watched the first half of the Spirited Away stage play. Have you ever seen it? Wattpad is way too book talk now. Is book talk even a thing? I've heard that like book talk is like kind of a myth. Don't look it up. Okay, I'm going to look it up. You've seen like no Ghibli movies? Oh no. Oh no. I think that if you like things like Free Ren, you would really like Ghibli movies. It's not necessarily not for work. Not safe for work, it's just bad. Actually, I looked up a little bit about Book Talk and BookTube back when I was getting ready to debut. I looked them both up because um pardon me, I'm so sorry. Because I was interested in like if there's already a community for book enthusiasts and writers on YouTube and TikTok, then if I'm going to be a content creator, I need to get into those, right? I need to learn about those and like learn from them. So I looked into them a little bit, and BookTube, yeah, BookTube is based. I'm following like a lot of BookTube YouTubers now, and I love them. They're very BookTube is like so relaxing and stimulating for my brain. It's always making me excited to write. But a lot of the people who I found who are talking about book talk were saying that book talk is kind of like a myth. Like there's not actually anything happening there. They're just talking about their favorite books. And I find that really interesting because I kind of miss that about when I was younger and like everyone would talk about their favorite books together. I'm like, oh, I'm reading this book and there's this scene that I really, really like. And they would like kind of explain it to you and you'd be like, oh man, that does sound badass. I want to read that too. Or TikTok suggesting trashy readings. That sounds about right. Maybe we, as the story buds, can change book talk. You just look at the Spirited Away live photos, it looks amazing. You need to see it. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful, Icy Travel. It's gorgeous. I wish that there was a way to explain it to you all how good the Spirited Away stage play was. They're really good at capturing the magic, and there's something about Japanese 2.5 stage. Stages are just really, really interesting. More on the smutty side. Oh no! Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this. I don't think I mentioned this before, but I appreciate romance. I understand it, and I think it's beautiful. I think that romance stories and love stories and like stories about those kind of connections are really wonderful, and I respect them. But they're not usually something I seek out. I was with my friend at Barnes and Noble the other day, and we were looking for new books for me to buy so I could read some stuff and talk about them on stream. And we had so much trouble finding things that weren't romance books. It was so hard. We have a one shot. We publish one shots on Wattpad. Hell yeah! I'm really looking forward to having my first little summary draft of The Little Mermaid done for you guys soon, so we can start writing it together. I've been trying to figure out like where I can post it too, so it'll be easy to read. Manon found your Wattpad. That's because she's the student council president. She knows everything. Did I watch it on streaming? The first time I watched the Spirited Away stage play, I watched it on. I went to a theater, and I didn't see it live. I watched a subtitled version in. Actually, was it subtitled? I don't think it was. Anyways, I watched it in the theater, like a recorded version. I watched the recorded version in a theater, and now I bought the recording on YouTube. You could write a fairy tale. Yeah! Fairy tale retellings are like one of my favorites. Actually, Papa! Can you guys hear that? Never grab the other one. Pew, 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 pew. Ah! You would derail into eldritch horror again. Do it! Do it! Nowhere does it say that fairy tales and eldritch horror can't coexist. In fact, I feel like a lot of original fairy tales have horror elements, and they deserve to be treated as horror stories sometimes. If people are allowed to shave the edges off of a fairy tale and make it more palatable for children, then people should be allowed to also put spikes and edges on fairy tales. But yeah, actually, I just remembered that I was just reminded that when I was at the bookstore last with my friend, we did buy 2 new books for me to try down the line. Do they have? Yeah, they both have summaries on them. So let me drink some water and I'll read you guys the summaries. You can tell me if these are books you would also pick out of the bookstore. Okay, so this first book is called A Winter's Promise. I don't know if any of you have heard of this book. I had never heard of it. It's by Christelle DeBoss. He previously wrote a military horror shorts. That sounds crazy. That's a genre that I feel like is in demand. But this book is part 1 of a series called The Mirror Visitor. You don't know that book, boss? That's totally fair. I didn't know this book either until I picked it up. But the cover is like light blue, and it has like a floating castle on it. And the castle kind of has steampunk looks to it. Steampunk or maybe like Industrial Revolution. Your Dr. Manual books are all for work. That's totally fair though. You have to get so many books for doctors. You don't think you've read a book by a Western author since maybe The Hunger Games. Really? This one is apparently French. Apparently this one is translated from French. And the summary is Ophelia possesses 2 special gifts. A talent for seeing into an object's past, and the ability to travel through mirrors. Her peaceful existence on Anima is interrupted when she's promised into a marriage to the taciturn Thorn, a member of a powerful clan from a cold and distant ark. A pawn in a dangerous game that will have far-reaching consequences for her entire world. Ophelia must navigate the lies and the machinations of her fiancé's clan in order to survive in this first installment of the internationally best-selling Mirror Visitor series. And I picked this one up even though it mentions her having a fiancé, which usually I'm like, I really don't want to get any books that are like where romance is the A-plot. But this one struck my interest because there were a lot of like lore words in it that I was like, I'm curious about what these mean. And also the idea of like arranged marriage being like a bad thing. I'm kind of into it. You did a YA urban fantasy romance one shot. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Creative writing is a really good release though, like for stress and uh, getting through your emotions. Sasuke, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing this evening? So good to see you. Hi, hi. We were just talking about some not romance books. Oh my gosh, not romance books that I picked up at the bookstore, and creative writing in general. Do you write? I met a ghost detective. Ooh, that sounds like a really cool hook already. That's one thing that I feel is underappreciated about some novel titles is that you should be able to read the title of a book and kind of know what you're getting into, you know? It's full on Alice in Wonderland references. Oh, that sounds so cool. I love Alice in Wonderland. There's so much that you can work with too in creative writing in Alice in Wonderland. We should really do reading streams and storytelling streams more often. Yeah, put this book over here. I'm not sure when I'm gonna read it yet, but I'm excited. Well, I read the first chapter when I was in the bookstore, and that's when I decided I had to get it. Because the first line of it is, the first paragraph is, it's often said of old buildings that they have a soul. On Anima, the arc where objects come to life, old buildings tend to mostly become appallingly bad-tempered. I don't know, that first paragraph, I was like, okay, that sounds really interesting. I'm kind of into it. The love interest has white hair and he sets the story in emotion. Ooh. Yeah, I'd love to hear about what kind of things everyone likes writing and reading. You think all your creative writing is neither for school or primers, design documents have been fan fiction actually. Fan fiction's really people I feel like fiction is really underappreciated because in order to write a fan fiction, you have to get a really solid idea of the characters in the canon. And honestly, that's a skill. I think it's a skill that a lot of people don't appreciate in fanfic writers is that they need to have a really strong grasp of character in order to write a good fanfiction. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. You have a very powerful skill. The love interest is the white rabbit, and the main character is literally named Alice. Ooh, do you have trying to think of what my favorite Alice in Wonderland references are. I really like the Alice the Madness Returns. I thought that was a really interesting approach to Alice. I feel like all of the characters in Alice, the Cheshire Cat is I'm always interested in retellings how they're gonna handle the Cheshire Cat. Because the Cheshire Cat can be a real tone setter, you know? Because in some retellings of Alice in Wonderland, people have the Cheshire Cat be kind of Oh! Sorry, 1 second. Earthquake. 1 second. Alright, are we done? Are you good, Mascot? Are we good? Alright, hang on. Sorry, thank you for being patient. Let me look up the earthquake real quick and see. I think we're good. Hi. Hello from under the table. Check the house. Yeah, my roommate just headed out to check the house, make sure everything's okay. It was only a 2.5. Only a 2.5. Hang on, let me just go double check that my roommates are okay. I'm sorry to leave you, I'm just hanging. Hi, sorry. Hi, sorry about that. Let me just send management a quick note. Nope, we're all good. We're all good now. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Don't worry, I am keeping an eye on the news right now in case there's going to be an aftershock. We are hanging out together under my desk. Hi, how are you doing? My apologies. If I have to go offline suddenly, we just had an earthquake here. AniLive, stream anywhere. Oh my gosh, wait, can I make I'll make like a silly little graphic after stream. Would that be in poor taste? I mean, it was only a 2.5, so it wasn't bad. It was just wiggly. It was just really wiggly. Oh, never mind. It was a 5.1. Oh. Oh, don't worry. I can still stream. You were on to something. Earthquakes do happen a lot where I am, so don't worry. I am being safe. If there's an aftershock, then I will end stream. But this happens a lot where I am. It's actually kind of funny. Do I say funny for this? You're right. I'm gonna. Let me just double check. Okay, you're right. I'll probably wrap up stream in like 5 minutes or so. So I can go make sure that everything in the house is okay. I did a really quick sweep and it looks like everything's fine. But you're right, I should probably uh, get off stream and get everything settled just in case there's an aftershock. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Thank you all for worrying about me. I'm sorry that happened. I did not expect there to be suddenly an earthquake. Luckily, because I live in like a really earthquake prone area, most of our houses are built pretty strong. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna start wrapping up so I can go make sure that all is good. Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm sorry that we're having to end a little bit early. Don't worry, I am safe. I am safe. And I will continue to be safe. So everyone, thank you so much. Thank you for all the gifts tonight. Thank you for being chill with me. And I will see you tomorrow. If something goes wrong and I'm not here tomorrow, I'll let you know on Twitter, but I imagine that I will see you tomorrow for an art stream. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Bye bye. Oyasumi nasai.